once again to KonoSuba Fantastic Days. Today we are continuing Part 4, Chapter 3. Yep, so last time there was a uprising by the true Crimson Demons who were forcing the regular Crimson Demons into camps or prisons. And they were trying to still change the Crimson Demon Village. Which, I don't know if we're gonna go save the non-turned Crimson Demons. Our only lead is that we have to find the principal and figure out what he was gonna say to us. Well, I think he said something to the students. And we have to figure out what he said. Because that's the key to solving all of this. Supposedly. Damn, so many teams. But I really hate all these cliffhangers that the game kind of leaves us on currently. It's like, what is this character gonna say? And then they say nothing by the next time the cutscene happens. Like, it's just random searching which they're doing. Like, this storyline is pretty slow so far. And I would have to say I'm not liking it because it's not the most straightforward storyline. I feel like it's so zigzaggy. Like, we take a few steps in one direction of, like, what the possible solution is, and then after those few steps, we're like, okay, no, we're gonna do something else. Because, like, I was hoping the solution, or at least a little bit, would have been solved by using the magical item. Like, something pointing us in that direction. We're literally back to square one again. Which is very disappointing. It's like, how do you go through a couple of cutscenes, or I guess a couple of chapters, and nothing really happens? So I'm really hoping it picks up at some point soon. Like, hopefully a new character is introduced, or like, just some kind of danger. Like, I want the statue to meet the group, or do something. Or the Crimson Demons do, like, the next step of their plan, and not just these little steps. Like, I want the Crimson Demons to try and go to castles or other places and try and integrate. Like, try to leave the village. Like, take the culture of their village that is normal into other places. Also, give me a second to just check and see how many battles we need to do. Okay, so I actually pressed next battle instead of pressing next. My mind went on auto as well. Not only is this game on auto, but my mind. I'm sure 5 is fine, right? Hopefully. Imagine it was like 3 or 4 battles. Now it's just over the limit. I really wish from the clear screen menu, it would tell you when a new story thing pops up. So you didn't accidentally go through, like, so many possible cutscenes. Okay, so after beating this one, we'll be able to continue the story. But yeah, do you guys like where the story is heading so far? Because I don't know, I feel like this is the weakest part. Like, I feel the very first part of this game was so exciting because we kept meeting new characters so often. I think they kind of blew, like, past all the characters that they introduced because they wanted to get people hooked on the game. So seeing new characters like Amy, Mia, Melissa. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I'm having a hard time blanking out on some of the original characters. Oh yeah, the Axel Hearts as well. And Daniel and Charlie. Like, all those characters were all in part 1 introduced. And Daniel and Charlie were all throughout, like, part 2 and part 3 as well. But I just feel like this is the weakest one because the only new character, quote-unquote, is the statue. Which we don't even know how much his personality is even there. Alright, next story part unlocked. Yep, we gotta get all the way to 14 for the next one. KonoSuba. New jobs for this normal race, part 3. In the Crimson Demon village that has completely changed, someone aiming to advance to the royal capital has appeared. Our objective is the royal capital, studying and getting a job there. And our future Crimson Demons will become nobles. So yeah, they do have high goals in wanting to become nobles. Great! The school has started teaching etiquette to befriend nobles. Every Crimson Demon, regardless of age, will take this class. Yes, sir! I had been wondering what all the fuss was about since the morning. Was their goal becoming a noble? I mean, they already kind of said that, so I don't know why he's surprised or asking this question again. I feel like this game likes to repeat stuff we've already heard or seen before. Yes, it seems so. If we become nobles, we can help many people in need. Plus, we can make the world a better place. Now, villagers, let's join hands to make this world a better place. Ouch! What do you mean, better place? Shut up if you don't want to get stoned. This guy is stoning people? What? At first, I thought, like, this guy was grabbing the chief's hand because he said, let's all hold hands. But I guess he just meant that metaphorically. Let's all join together for this cause. So I guess he got hit with a stone in his body, or maybe the face? You! You were supposed to be purged in the eye patch hunt. I do not like how she words that. Purge, what does that mean? Adversity is the best. We will rise again and again, as long as evil thrives. Look, throwing stones like savages. That's why Crimson Demons are so foolish. This is the era of the true Crimson Demons. Alright, I just want to get a good look So, female true Crimson Demon, male Crimson Demon. So, I'm kind of confused. So, is she with them? Like, the true Crimson Demons, the ones like Dondodoko and Aru and the Chief? Or is that supposed to be like true Crimson Demon, like with the guy, like the real Crimson Demons? Because she's saying adversity is the best. We will rise again and again as long as evil thrives. That sounds like the revolution or the old ones coming back. But I'm pretty sure this was both of the people that were taken away during the eye patch hunt. Kind of like she said. Like the guy that still had his eye patch on. And I think that girl was the one that had her bandages still on. Whether she was using it for injuries or just trying to look cool, we will never know. Inferno! Light of Saber! Exterminate the true Crimson Demon! I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be true Crimson Demons. Like, look, it says true Crimson Demon for her. So, is she wanting herself exterminated? But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just female Crimson Demon, not true Crimson Demon. That's what we're going to say. Purge the Crimson Demons who don't understand our ideals. Hold on, I'm kind of blown away by what's being said. The people that think differently from us, we must destroy them, purge them. I'm trying to remember what that word is when someone like doesn't have the same ideals and you just want to get rid of them. It's not segregation. It's not genocide or something like that. I'm trying to think. Ah, man. I really wish I could remember the word. I don't like where this is going in the story. Well, I kind of do, because it's more entertaining than what's been happening the past 2-3 other chapters. They are too violent! Just as Funifura said, fights are breaking out for no reason. Well, I mean, there is a reason. They're getting kicked out of their own village / attacked. They're kind of defending themselves. Seriously, I can understand why Megumin was so discouraged. She wouldn't want to see her hometown in this state. Excuse me, Kazuma? That's impossible. There is nothing we can do in this situation as outsiders. I was a little confused at what's going on between this conversation. Aqua and Darkness are talking about how bad the situation is, and then she's saying, excuse me, like, excuse me, Kazuma, are we gonna do something about this situation, or, Kazuma, you should step in. And then he's already preemptively saying, nope, we can't help as outsiders. Kazuma, you're heartless! Don't you have any sympathy? If sympathy could solve this, the village wouldn't have ended up like this. Don't do anything reckless, okay? I have something to do, so see you later. Hey, it's fine for a moment, isn't it? Didn't I tell you I'd capture you if I saw you again? I'm not a Crimson Demon. On top of that, I don't plan on getting in the way of the true Crimson Demons. I came to talk about Aru and Megumin's friendship. Come on, I'm busy helping manage the school. You're bothering us enough. Yeah, man, they're always working. Like, they never have any free time. Like, they never just chilling. and just relaxing on their bed or playing or anything. Like, it seems the true Crimson Demons are always motivated to be working. I want to know if they are working like 24/7 and not really sleeping. It's already over between Megumin and me. I can't stand hearing about eye patches and Crimson Demon pride anymore. Hey, what happened to you? You used to care about the same things. That was in the past. It's embarrassing to think about now. You were also fed up with the Crimson Demons for not being normal. Ugh. Right? You're too good to be with someone like Megumin. It would be a waste to just let you... Oh my god. I see she still has the flirtatious attitude. Sometimes she would bring it out every once in a while to, like, charm Kazuma to do something, but I think this is the first time in the story mode we've seen her use it. I know she usually does it in events. Aru! Your face is quite close. Of course, since I'm close to you. But I'm not the only one. You have a connection with the princess, right? Oh, okay, I understand what is going on. They're trying to bribe him and get close to him so he can bring them to the princess and probably help them gain a spot in nobility. Dodonko? I came because I heard Aru was talking with Kazuma. I want to hear more about the royal capital. Why do you want to hear about something like that now? Because our goal is to advance the royal capital. We want to get close to you, who have a deep relationship with the princess. Okay, just one thing about this. They forgot to capitalize the second sentence. With them literally telling him, he should say, nah, I'm not gonna let you guys get close to the royal capital or the princess. Even though they should have a close connection to her. Like, with all the spin-off events. But I'm guessing all those are non-canon. So they really can't use that events as actual story progression in this. Me too. I want to become close with Kazuma, the warrior who defeated a commander of the Devil King. A commander of the Devil King? He's defeated like 4 of them. Sylvia, the Knight, the Slime, Veneer, Wiz. 5. This game should also count its main villain of multiple parts, Daniel. And why do they keep saying commander? I don't understand when they're supposed to be generals. I feel something soft! You don't look that bad now that I look up close. He'd be a secure choice for marriage. So it means most of the time they think he looks bad, but I'm guessing because of the flirting, they're like, you're not that bad. Married? How can I get married when I haven't even climbed the first steps to adulthood? What's even adulthood? Is it just getting a kiss? I guess? That's the only thing I can think of. Or is he talking about like hand-holding and stuff like that? The state is big, and its social status is enough. No! I won't fall for this! I came here to talk, so you can make up with Megumin! That's a shame. I was planning to reward you, if you told us. That's right. Since it will help the true Crimson Demons, we'll do anything we can. I guess it can't be helped. A short story. Okay. This is a strategy to make up with them. That's right. It's part of the plan. Kazuma's face was already filled with a smile. Like, what do they even want to know? Like, is he really gonna tell them stories? Or, like, are they wanting to know about the capital? Because I feel like the plan is more diabolical than that. Like, I feel like they're trying to integrate into nobility for a sinister reason. Like, maybe taking over the kingdom? Or something else of that nature? But I think a second wish that he had at the statue was that he wished, like, the Crimson Demons liked him, or something else. Like, just that cute girls would appreciate him, something like that. I gotta go back and read that part of the story. But yeah, what's even Megumin doing? She wasn't with the, like, other two. She wasn't with Aqua and Darkness. Maybe she's with Fudifora and Yin Yun. Like, either hanging out or probably at their homes or something like that. But yeah, what's even the story? Is it like he's actually telling a story about how he slayed a Demon King's general or Devil King's general? Man, I keep saying Demon King because that's the usual term they say, not usually Devil King. It's once we get to 14, so where are we? 13. One more to go. But I feel like they're probably just gonna, like, listen to his story and then use whatever information they gain from that story. Like, the only thing I feel like they could gain from that information, from the story, is possibly, like, learning about how Iris had amnesia or something like that. Maybe learning about Iris's personality. Like, that seems like it would be useful so they could manipulate and get into nobility. But I mean, that's just a KonoSuba theory. Oh, we're going to Megumin's house, it looks like. Alright, let's see what part 4 is about. New Jaws for this normal race, part 4. After talking with Aru and Dododoko, Kazuma looked somewhat happy when he returned to his companions. What? What do you mean you went on a date with the two of them? Megumin is mad that her ship is getting rocked. the Kazuma and Megumin ship is kind of sinking, but unfortunately, it is probably the most canon ship since these two are the most closest, aside from Kazuma and Darkness. It was just a process of our conversation. Yeah, I'm sure. That's a normal process that happens. You just have a conversation and then just end up on a date. He's so smug about it, too. I love that about him. No, he's definitely hiding something. How could he go on a date at a time like this? That's right. Something definitely smells fishy. How did a conversation to make Megumin and the others reconcile turn into a date? Why'd he mention that part? That seems the worst way to put yourself in bad light. Oh, I'm gonna do something for my friend. That didn't work out, but I got myself on a date. Like, why did he just say, oh, we were just having a normal conversation? Nothing about reconciling Megumin and the Rue. And then it just turned into a date. That's... incredible! Then not only were you acknowledged by the princess, but also the followers as well. I guess you can say that, since I defeated the Devil King Commander. Like, why do they keep it ambiguous on which commander it is, or general? But which one was he acknowledged? Like, Season 3 has passed, we have saw his first meeting with Iris, but I don't remember him ever being acknowledged. Actually, maybe. Like, they did have that dinner scene where I think he was telling stories. I don't think this lines up, like, what he's telling them and what actually happens in the anime. Just as I thought. You're amazing. There isn't another adventure in Axel with a deep connection to the royal capital than you. That's right. I might even be able to say that the royal capital feels more like my home now. Wow! It was great to ask Kazuma. Then you must know all there is to know about there. There should be no problem for you to guide us through the royal capital. Like, see, this seems more sinister, because why do they need a guide? Like they're trying to sneak in without anyone knowing. It seems like they're trying to infiltrate the royal capital to do something. Either steal something from them, or take it over. Sure, if it's just guiding you. What? Since we made it our goal to advance to the royal capital, we should actually see it instead of just hearing stories about it, right? If possible, I'd like you to introduce the Crimson Demons to the princess and other nobles. That's disappointing that the events of the game, like, aren't canon to the main story, because I would love to see their interactions, since Iris should already know most of the Crimson Demons. Wait, that's... Can't we stay with you in the royal capital? I wanted to talk more. Together? In the royal capital? Is this a date invitation? I can't believe a girl is asking me out like this! Sigh, but like, this is the weirdest date, quote-unquote, I have ever heard of. It's a woman inviting herself to a place you don't even own. Like, when he stays over at the castle, yeah, he's given a room, but I'm pretty sure he's not able to request a room. And plus, requesting a room for him and his friends, I don't think would be allowed, considering the royal capital doesn't even know these two. Do you not like us? Don't you want to have a deep conversation with us? I do. About our future as well. Him putting on the cool face. Then it's decided. Let's go. Show us around all over the royal capital. Yeah, man, this is so weird. Somebody else inviting themselves and you to someone else's place. Wait. Going to the royal capital all of a sudden. That's right. It's making me nervous. So let's practice first in town. Like, what are they practicing? Having a deep conversation? I feel like this is supposed to be alluding to sex, but obviously for this PG-13 game? I forget exactly what this game is rated, but it must be PG-13 because it's got, like, sexual outfits. Fine. We can talk in town. Like, it's so weird why they're saying, oh, we can have deep conversations in your room, or we can talk in town, as if they're gonna do anything. Let's go to the royal capital next time. Since we have to get ready, meet us in front of the school in an hour. I can't say it. Okay, I'm so very confused. What did they ask him in the beginning? Ugh! Did you just say that you can't say it? You did, didn't you? I didn't. You cruel person! I probably caught you red-handed! That's right! I already thought it was fish as soon as you returned with that smile on your face. You definitely fell into their ruse. No! This is my plan! I'm going to shock them during our date and try to turn them back to normal. This is the same guy that wouldn't let them punch Dondodoko to try to turn her back, and now he's gonna try shocking them? What happened to no violence? What are you talking about? I realized it when I was talking to the two of them. For some reason, they were strangely very fond of me. Excuse me, Kazuma, have you finally started going mad? The progress, which is like a dating simulation game, is certainly strange, isn't it? I am very confused. What is this line by Aqua? Excuse me, Kazuma, have you finally started going mad? The progress, which is like a dating simulation game, is certainly strange, isn't it? Like, is this supposed to be breaking the fourth wall or something? Because they see themselves in a game? But I guess you could basically call life like a dating simulation. Since it does kind of work on a progress bar, it's just you never see the progress bar in real life. But I guess Aqua's just trying to say, you played those dating games, you should know how this works. Be quiet! That's right. There is no way those two would act that way if they were the normal Crimson Demons. There is a high chance that they turned out like that due to a strange power. So I'm going to see what's going on by acting like I'm accepting their hospitality. Then I'm going to betray them at the right moment. I'm sure those two will fluster at the sudden situation. Why fluster? That doesn't seem like a betrayal. That seems like he's gonna do something illegal to make them fluster. In other words, you're saying they're going to return to normal from the mental shock of getting betrayed? That's right. It's called shock therapy back in my hometown. We should try any methods in a situation like this. Something seems off. It does. Kazuma's acting just like when he seduced his enemies with his words. How many times has he done that? I've never seen Kazuma seduce enemies with his word. I guess Sylvia. Aside from that, I can't think of anybody else. Sigh. I guess we have no choice with the situation at hand. Please take good care of Aru and Dododonko, Kazuma. Sure. It's almost time, so I'll get going. Is it okay to send him, Megami? Yes. It was difficult to trust him with his fancy words, but I don't think he's completely lying. On top of that, people always take revenge on Kazuma when he's arrogant. You're right. Karma exists in this world. Kazuma will surely be aware of that. The women felt that everything was a bit absurd as they saw Kazuma off on his date filled with his desires. Yep, every time Kazuma thinks he's gonna get it his way, karma always strikes. But yeah, that was kind of funny and interesting. I don't know if they're just interested in him because of his royal connection, or if his wish in the beginning had anything to do with them liking him. But we will have to see next time. I'm probably gonna go back and check chapter 1 again. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying KonoSuba Fantastic Days. And if you guys are, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Daily Motion. Check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!